Hi, Nathaniel. Um, I'm glad to see that you've already gotten such a great start to your course. I apologize that I've been away and I just returned today. So I'll try to catch up in a hurry. I'm looking forward to talking to you via Skype tomorrow. I've got your Unit 1 assignments. I looked briefly at the assignment and I'll give you some more feedback on that. And I've got your Unit 1 test here in front of me, and I'd like to just go through it with you question by question so that you know exactly how you did and where there might be any problems. First of all, you did a really good job on this test. I can see that you've got some good background here. A lot of students find it difficult to do these proofs, and you're doing them in very good form, so that's excellent. So the first one is perfect. You've got the three sides written in equal ratio, and once you've proved that all three sides are in this equal ratio, then you've proved side, 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 and you've got your similar triangle. So that's excellent. Going down to question B here, I like that you're using your theorems, the opposite angle theorem, OAT there, that's perfect. And you're right that we've got given angles 61 degrees in both corners there. Once we have the two angles, we have angle-angle similarity, so those two triangles are equal, and that one's perfect to get. You did a good job on C. The only thing that I would say here is that you've got all three equal ratios, and that's great. We've got all three sides in equal ratio. You need a therefore statement, however. You have to put therefore these guys are similar, and you have to put in brackets because of side, side, side. And so you need to write out therefore triangle, FED, and so on. Okay? So that's the first page, and that's excellent. So the only thing lacking here is just your final statement with the two similar triangles named and the reason for the similarity in brackets. So let's go to the next page. I see here that you've solved for all three questions. So I'll just mark the first two, but you've done them all correctly. This is great. The relationship between the ratio of the sides of the similar triangles and sorry, it's late. The ratio of the areas of those same triangles is a squared relationship, because when we do area, we're always multiplying two sides of the triangle, so each of them is multiplied in. So we have 5 over 8 times 5 over 8, or 5 squared, and you worked that out perfectly for the first one. And the second one, the same thing. And you went on here to actually solve for x, for the area of the larger triangle, and x equals 100. Don't forget to include your units there, centimeters squared, okay? Now that we're in the academic grade 10 math, and we're looking towards the senior maths, grade 11 and 12, you have to include all of the form type things like equal signs up here and units. Very, very important that you include all of that. Okay. Going over to the last page of your test. Here's the last page, and what I'm going to ask you to do here is when they do a diagram, when they ask you to draw a diagram, what they're describing is really a right angled triangle. And I need for you to use a ruler and draw a really nice, neat diagram and indicate that it's a right angled triangle by showing that square in the corner so we know it's 90 degrees. Once we know that, then we can first prove that we have triangles that are similar, and then we can go ahead and we can do our solving over here for the unknown. So what's missing for the full solution here for number 4, and this is why these are worth more marks, this one's worth 5 marks, is that we're going to have the right angle equal in each of the triangles. So this angle and this angle are obviously equal to each other. The other angle that's going to be the same is this one, because at the same time, if we're looking at the shadow of two different objects, the sun is in the same position in the sky, so it's going to create an identical angle with the sun's rays coming down and meeting the ground. And so this angle right here and this angle right here are equal, which gives us angle-angle similarity. And so I need for you to write that out. I need you to label your triangles. So if this is going to be labeled triangle A, then, sorry, I just change colors. That green is hard to see. And say this is triangle ABC, and this one is DEF. Then we need to write that angle A equals angle D, given, and so on. It's a little hard for me to write with my stylus and not cover up some of the questions here. So the other thing is you would write angle C equal to angle F, and you would write something about the same time of day, or something like that to show that you understand why those angles are equal. Once you've got them, once you do your therefore we have similar triangles, ABC is similar to DEF because of angle-angle, then we go over here and we can work out the value of X, our unknown. So the same thing's going to happen here with question 5. Use similar triangles to determine the length of the lake. The first step you have to do here is prove that these two triangles that you've taken apart here, that's good to take them apart and draw them separately, prove that they are similar. The angle right here and here have to be the same because they're the same angle in the diagram. They both came from here. And the right angle and the right angle are the same. And so you can go from there and prove that, first of all, you have similar triangles, and then use that fact to use the equal ratio of the sides and find the length of the side, which you did correctly, which is great. The bonus question you got right as well, that's awesome. The ratio questions are very difficult for a lot of students, and so that shows that you've got really good problem solving, critical thinking ability, so I'm really pleased to see that. And that's going to be 2 bonus marks added into your overall test mark. If you have any other questions about the test, about any of these problems, please don't hesitate to email me. And looking forward to Skyping with you tomorrow.